Checking account versus saving account. Do I need both? What fees do I have to pay? Is it really free to use any ATM I choose? Why are banks even free to use in the first place? Or are they? In this video, I will show you exactly what a checking and savings account is, the differences between them, and if you should have both, and the tactics that you must know to not be part of the almost $12 billion that banks collected in fees in 2019 alone. Stay tuned.
Tell me, how does it feel living that good life? Never ever really have to think.
What's going on, fam? Justin Hauser here, and welcome to the Justin Hauser Show, where I go over vital information in only 5 minutes on how to make you financially smart and rich. Feel free to check the description below for show notes, links to recommended products, and anything that I might have forgot to mention in this video. If you stay until the end, as a bonus, I will show you the 2 crucial ways that you can optimize your bank accounts today. And most importantly, if you get value in this video, let's help the YouTube algorithm and smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you will not miss any of my future videos. So let's get into what is a checking and savings account, and do I need both? You're probably already thinking that you already know what they both are and what the differences are, but bear with me. Your checkings account is the backbone of your entire financial ecosystem. It is usually where your money will go first before it is penetrated, let's use a different word, filtered. Sorry about that, YouTube. To other parts of your financial ecosystem, like your savings account or your investing account. The checkings account is simply where your money will be deposited, and also where you can withdraw it from in the form of debit cards or these weird paper things called checks. Another way to think of a checking account is like an inbox. All my money goes into my account and then it regularly goes out to a different account, sometimes automatically. This is where you will meet a whole bunch of unnecessary fees that you should not have. I will discuss later on of how to remove these fees. Personally, I pay most of my bills using my credit cards, as I have automatic payments set up for my checkings that go directly to pay off the credit card immediately. I actually just finished an entire set of videos on credit hacks where I went into detail on credit scores, credit reports, and how you can beat the credit card companies at their own game. Link up above. A savings account should be a place where you hold some cash for a short term or even up to a few years away. You can use these accounts to help you save up for the holidays or vacations or even the down payment of a house. So now the question of, do I need both? They both do sound the same, but there are a couple of key differences that you need to know. The savings account usually has a higher interest rate than the checking. It also has a limit on ATM withdrawals, usually capped at 6 to 8 per month, whereas a checking account has no limit. This is because your savings account is not meant for frequent withdrawals, as mentioned previously. Your savings account can be considered your goals account, where every dollar saved is assigned to a specific item, such as a Christmas vacation or an emergency fund. Here's the kicker. I actually recommend you have 2 different accounts at 2 different banks.
I'm gonna check your Facebook and I'm gonna check your Twitter, and I bet it tell me where. Who? You been where? Where who?
Now, why would I recommend that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Psychology. Psychology? How does psychology have anything to do with finance? Don't worry, I'll give you an example about how psychology has a direct relationship and why I recommend have 2 different accounts at 2 different banks.
I'm in Vegas with an athlete friend of mine. Keep in mind, he's doing a lot better than me in life, okay? Naturally, I want to keep up with him. So before we go out, he said, Kev, don't worry about nothing. I got you. Everything is on me. I said, hey, I'm a man. I'll pay for my self, okay? So we go out. He get a table. I got a table. He got bottles. I got bottles. He had apples come to the table. I didn't have no apples. I had my aunt. My aunt was with me. I'm not going to call my aunt no apples. I love her too much. But regardless, we having a good time, okay? Now, I'm not going to lie. I got the bill. I didn't like it. You ever get a bill so high you try to put it in the light like it's going to change? Hold on, wait a minute, hold on, okay. But I said, I can't about the bill. Reason why I can't about the bill, because he didn't about the bill. So I said, you know what? I started talking to myself. I said, Kev, just pay the bill. Pay it. So that's what I did. I paid the bill, I go to my room, I go to sleep. Here's why I don't mess with athletes. Next morning, I wake up, my boy that I was with, he called me. He said, Kev, yo, last night was crazy, wasn't it? I said, man, I had a ball. He said, well, guess what? We're gonna do the same apples again tonight. I say, I'm not gonna do it. I can't do it 2 nights in a row. Because the way that my bank account is set up. You ever You ever start explaining your financial situation for no reason at all? I said I would, but the way my bank account is set up, the thing is, I got a checking in the savings, but all the money is in my savings. So I gotta switch it to my checking, but it's gonna take 3 business days. I don't think it's gonna go through. I don't think it's gonna go through.
So I hope that my craziness has helped you better understand how psychology works with having 2 different accounts set up at 2 different banks. I will go over this in detail on how I do this in a future video. Hey, listen, if you're getting value in this video so far, can you do me a huge favor and hit that like button and let me know in the comments below how many different bank accounts do you have? So you might also be thinking, why would I need a savings if I only have $500? I understand how you must think about this $500 as it would basically only make you pennies from the interest that the bank is paying.
Oh, really? That's how you feel? Asking all them questions. Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions? Making statements.
But in this case, it is not about the financial gains, but developing the right habits. This is the perfect time to start, especially when the risks are small. Picking the right accounts, automating everything, and developing those right habits early on is key. Hey, congratulations, you made it to the bonus time. Since you stayed around, I will give you 2 hacks on how you can optimize your bank account. Number 1, avoid monthly fees and minimums. If you already at a bank that has monthly fees on your account, simply call them up or go down to the bank itself and talk to a real person, not a computer, and just ask. If you want to see a similar script of how to reduce your credit card APR, click on the link up above as you can follow the same outline that I did in that previous video. And if they will not reduce or cancel the monthly fees or minimum, then I advise you to switch to another bank that does not already have these fees, as these fees are probably already wiping the interest that you're already making on these accounts. And number 2, negotiate the bank fees. Banks have made over $12 billion in 2019 alone from fees. Overdraft fees are one example. The best way to not pay is to simply avoid doing it in the first place. Set up a cushion on your account to where if it reaches a certain amount, you can get an alert. You can also set it up to where it can automate a transfer from your savings account to fully fund that cushion in your checkings account. But mistakes happen, and if it does, call the bank or visit them in person and ask for it to be waived or reduced. The first time is usually really easy, the second time maybe, but once you get the 3rd, 4th, 5th time after that, it's much harder. This could also include ATM fees, late fees, or even processing fees. So there it is. What is a checking and savings account? What are the differences? And do I need both? I hope this video has helped you. And if it did, can you smash that like button below and leave a comment? Now it's time for question of the day. What is a time where you got a bank fee reduced or even waived? Please leave your answer below in the comments as I would love to connect with you. Thank you for being part of the community, and I'll see you on the next video.